Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the MAC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Fights off the defender. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. He's got it down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket, and that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the square.
Now the play fake. He's got it on the run. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the That's impressive.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Makes the catch. It's short. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. Gets it past the marker. A lot of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tide. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll run it on the counter.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Working the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they swarm him under.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Fires complete on the crosser. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And some room to work. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the air on first down. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Boston College right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Punt is on its way. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Offense in the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Just plowing ahead. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
24, Boston College, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hurley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A little screen to the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but
there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This Boston College offense has it working. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drop.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Boston College! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's out past the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it.
And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's second and long. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Spins away from the defender. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Gives it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a big gain. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man. Plows through the defense. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.